Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And we have the Masked Hero, the Time Traveler Space Masked Hero. Came out for the original half anniversary. And right now, if you do 100 of the rookie support missions, you can get a free choice battle ticket and you can pick her up, which I recommend that everyone who doesn't have her, they should do that because she's really good. Why is she really good? Well, because she has the rewind ability and she has guaranteed crits for everyone. This is very good. However, she also has a unique weapon that you cannot get in the Forge. You have to do something specific to get it. And today we're going to be talking about how to do that specific thing with a specific team. Specifically, the Divine General team. The 3rd anniversary meta, it should be fairly easy to beat the stage that gives this sword. But this sword, if we look at it, when equipped by the Masked Hero, the Time Traveler, increases attack by 10%. So it's nothing special. It has the same stats, it has the same damage buff as any other unique or elemental piece of gear. Like if I gave her a Dark Sword, it'd be the same. But you don't have to forge it, and it comes already at 1-star Awakened. So for new players, any piece of Awakened gear is going to be a massive help for people, even if you don't put it on the Masked Hero. So we're going to go over how to get this sword today. In order to get this sword, you must get up to Chapter 13, and on Expert difficulty, there is the Unlock stage with the question mark difficulty or EP requirements. And this stage has 2 phases. The first phase is where you fight Hinata, who only has 67,000 HP, which is not a lot. What she does do is that as soon as the fight begins, she puts some pretty hefty nerfs on your entire front line. Attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage, pierce rate, pierce power, everything is down. She also nerfs greens for a couple turns. Kind of unfortunate. She's not very strong. But when you beat Hinata, you will move on to the Masked Hero, who has 204,000 HP, which is quite a bit more than Hinata, has really high stats, is immune to everything, and turn 1, she gives herself a literal butt ton of buffs: attack, light attack, crit rate, crit damage, pierce rate, pierce power, super guard, and normal guard, so your normal orbs don't do anything to her. And if you do not kill her turn 1, she will kill you. Just straight up, you will get one shot. Your entire front line will die, and then you have 2 leftover units in the back, who are probably nerfed. So the idea is to build up some ults, build up some support, build up some skill points when fighting Hinata, and then go into the hero fight in Phase 2 and nuke her down before she can nuke you. But that's going to require a bit of a specific team build, and since we're doing it with Divine Generals, let's take a look at what I have come up with. Alright, so here's the team I've built. Elmesia, free-to-play Gazel, free-to-play Isis, free-to-play Aaron, and then Raphael and Diablo. Now, remember that Hinata nerfs your entire front line by a lot, so you want to make sure that they can live. However, since we're on a stacking team, we want to make sure that we can actually get some stacks and get some points and get some ult gauge for Raphael. I don't think you're going to need the EX ult, because 200k is not a lot of HP compared to an EX Unbound character, but you still need an ult, and you still need to be able to use at least both skills for Diablo and Raphael. So, what we have done is we have removed all of the weapons from our frontline units and Diablo. That way we do the minimal amount of damage to Hinata, because Elmesia stacks 15% attack on literally everybody, which means that we're already going to hit harder and harder as the time goes on. So we want to keep Hinata as healthy as possible until we are actually ready to nuke with Raphael. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what we need to do. So starting out, turn 1, immediately before you can do anything, just watch our units and... okay, that's cool. But boom! Debuffs everywhere. Isis attack is down to 6,700. These are pretty low, but again, Hinata does not have that much HP. And we have we have a decent hand here, so you know what? Let's go ahead. I don't think... Alright, so let's orb change with Gazel once. Boom. And then we can use the 15-point skill right here. And we'll bring Raphael in for, I think, Aaron. And use 1 stack of the free buff. and then we'll bring Diablo in. Which actually, no, I don't really know if I should bring Diablo in. And we'll just go ahead and send this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 3,400, 67, 1,700, 1,900. Okay, we're doing, I think, a bit too much damage, actually. A bit too much. This is an unfortunate hand, but we can swap out of it. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're really going to have to bank on just getting a few stacks of Elmesia, and then when we're ready, try and set it up to where we have 6 orbs of Raphael that are going to be full green buffed, and then we'll just send and try and get the ult, and then we'll move into phase 2, and we'll be okay. So let's orb change. After this, we should get Elmesia, ready. Even though the greens are nerfed by 70%, we are buffing it by 50, so it's only a -20. Not terrible. But we are getting less and less here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Much less damage now than what we were doing with the other characters. Okay, that's one way to do it, I guess. Would she just straight up kill? I think we would. Let's try it out. I kind of want to see what happens here. So let's use Elmesia. Let's reset everything back down. We can use a few of the orb changes, because we're going to need it. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. And the green buff, or the green debuff is now, I think... No, it's still there for one more turn. Okay, so let's send this. Not enough to get the ult. Also not enough to kill. Okay, that is very good right there. That's a really good setup, because now we can send Raphael to the back again. And then we can get some extra points. There's the ult from Elmesia, so actually that did come in handy. Now we're pretty much ready. We just need 180 points to nuke, and more if you wanted to use Gazzle buff. I don't know if that's actually necessary, though. But let's go ahead and take you out. We have the full converts. We do not have the ability to reset with Elmesia, though, so... I think what we do is we just send these 2 blues, or we send the... turn 4. Yeah. Well, the greens are no longer nerfed, though. I think we need to do this. We need to burn a few turns out here. 2,000 damage. Okay, that's good, because we can do a few things here. Diablo should be... He's not reset. We've already used him once. Okay. But you should be reset. And then we could use the Aaron convert. That'll give us a full hand of greens. That'll be a decent amount of points here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we need 190, and she's almost dead. That's not... Ooh, that's not good. Everyone is getting a little bit extra attack. We need 190. Can we get to 190? Well, I guess there's no way else out but to try. So let's reset with everybody. We can orb change. The green buff is still active. That's good. So orb change. Boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 89 points. Yeah, that is not enough. May have run into a slight issue here. I mean, is one buff gonna do damage? Maybe. We can certainly try, right? So let's just go ahead and send this. Hinata's going to die. Yep, 25,000 right there, because Isis is dark. Maybe we should have brought a different blue orb changer so we don't do as much damage with a type advantage character. Once you beat Hinata, the secret episode number 3 will play. We'll skip this so you can watch it on your own. And now in comes the hero. And she's going to give herself quite a few buffs. And a guaranteed ult. Boom, right there. So now, if we were to not kill her for some reason, she would wipe us out of existence. So, let's bring in Raphael for Isis, and then let's take out Aaron for Diablo. and we have 163 points. So, let's use the guaranteed synergy buff, since she has no defense against synergy, or really anything, but still. Let's reset, and we can use a few more stacks of Raphael's own buff, because it's synergy, extra synergy, that we can just add on top of it. So we can do the multi-use gimmick from Diablo. That's one stack. We can do probably 2 more stacks of this. Yeah, 2 more stacks. So we're going to be at 140% synergy power with a normal ult and a few stacks of attack, right? Synergy power 50, 150%. Okay, sure. Let's try it out. Gazel's gonna have that too, so his ult might actually hurt. Our normal orbs won't. 42k, never mind. Raphael 197. Okay, so we actually don't need much to happen here. Obviously, if your Raphael is much weaker than mine, you might need to work a little bit harder, but also that would probably mean your frontline units are weaker and you might not actually do as much damage. You might not be in that same scenario where you accidentally kill. I guess the alternative is that you can just leave Raphael up front and not send any orbs and try and get the EX ult with Helmesia, just with her Enamour effect. Like, that could be a scenario if you just want to really space out when you move on to phase 2. But there you go. I mean, it's fairly simple. As soon as you hit next and clear this, it'll show you the secret scene number 5, or hidden episode, yeah, hidden episode number 5. And again, I will let you watch that. But as soon as you are done with this cutscene, in your gift box, there will be a free Awakened Hero sword. So there you go. That's how you get it with the Divine General team. Obviously, you just need orb changers. It doesn't have to be Aaron and Isis. It can be some other green orb changers, as long as they're green, because this team wants to be a green run team. And we've proven that we only really need 1 buff and a few stacks of Raphael to get it done. Would we have killed if we had the space attack buff instead? Maybe. Maybe not, because we wouldn't have access to the extra 50% synergy power. So maybe it's best to just use the Diablo buff. And I'm sure that if Diablo was your only, like if you didn't have Raphael and you only had Diablo, him being dark and in an unbound state, he could do enough damage. Even though his multiplier is trash, he could probably do enough damage with his own buff and a few stacks of Helmesia. So there you go. Hopefully you learned something from this. If this video helped you out, please let me know. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.